Stay here, Pepper, no. There's a tornado warning that woke us up at 6:30 in the morning. Well, my mom and my grandma already be up at this time, but me, I woke up and just the way I have been hearing about tornadoes destroying cities and houses and stuff over the past couple of weeks. We live in Texas. Needless to say, I'm actually kind of nervous. Obviously, I'm used to tornado season, if you will. But once again, when other places have been hit with really strong tornado winds. Yeah, it's pouring down rain. I hear heavy winds. The kids are over their dad's house. If shit hits the fan, this is my plan to go in the washroom. The power trying to go out. Ooh, look at that wind. The wind, I ain't never seen the wind blow that bad with a rainstorm.
Oh, I have. Come up with the blood of Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus,
Lord.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Lord, 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 Lord. Ooh, you don't see the wind how it's blowing there.
Yeah.
How can you see the wind?
She little. Why is there people driving?
Hopefully I don't see this no more.
It look like people still trying to go to work.
So you can eat.
Whoa,
It look like people still trying to go to work.
I'm supposed to look after.
I saw a car drive by.
But everybody can't work from home, and that's the thing.
But still, you gonna risk your life for a
You
job?
don't have a lot of choices. That's what I'm
No,
telling you.
God will cover. God, I ain't the only one
Some
praying.
people just don't have a lot of choices, and then you call your
And look at the wind pulling this.
I'm genuinely getting scared. I'm like genuinely
And
scared.
I feel bad for them. I really do.
This woman had a commercial on smoking.
The power has went out.
And then look behind you. Look behind you.
The power, me?
This tree.
Oh my
The
Lord.
That's why I
power
want to cut it
has
down.
Oh, you
went
know I
out.
said we see a tree flying. You think you think yeah.
Oh my God.
Lord. Yeah. I just told Tina.
So update, it's 11:30, and all I basically did was go to sleep. I laid down and I went to sleep, and I had a dream, but I'm not gonna talk about my dream. But needless to say, the power is still out, which honestly I'm kind of excited about. Is that weird? Yeah, of course I'll always want the power to go back on, but something there's something about the power being out and being out for a long time that's a little bit exciting, because once again I just feel like we don't live like this very often, and we have a chance to really just, I don't know what the word is, just it just feels kind of cool. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels kind of cool. My mom's off of work, but she's not bothering me. But that's mainly because of the kids. Now, like I said, the kids are not here. And honestly, this is the reason why I was able to sleep. I think I slept in just because I could. You know what I'm saying? I could just imagine the kids being here and just, I don't even know. I want to check up on them because but I do know that they're okay. It was just the fact that, like, at this point, how long is the power going to stay off? Like, it's getting to a point to where everybody's getting hungry, and even out in the city, the power's out. The power's out everywhere, except for places like schools and hospitals. Although the school is out, nobody needs to be there, but you know how they have those, like, generators and stuff. And then, like I said, I'm sure the hospital has power because they have generators and stuff. But, I mean, yeah, I'm getting hungry. I mean, I don't really have anything that I know of to really eat. Mm. That's why I really want to prepare a when I do get my money together, I really do want to prepare a emergency kit for when the power goes out, and like if the power was out for an extended period of time and they were not able to fix it so quickly, something you definitely need in that kit is something that you can cook with, like a I think they have those little candle things that you can use to heat food with, and you can cook something in a pot with. Second of all, just one of those battery charger power banks. Anyway, they have really those industrial ones, but they're not a full-blown what's the word? They're not like a full-blown generator, but they are not just a little teeny tiny power bank. Like, they're actually power banks that can keep something like real, like, I mean, these are type of stuff that can jump a car, or like you can plug USB outlets in it and stuff. So I mean, not USB, you can plug in actual wall outlet plugs. So I definitely want to get one of those, maybe even two of those. And on that note, like, in um, a portable I just can't think right now for some reason. A portable plug-in electric pot. I've been wanting to get one of those for a minute now, and once again, I could at least cook some cup noodles in it. You know, if I had one now that was USB powered, you know, I'd be able to at least cook some cup noodles in that. I wouldn't be able to do much, but you know what I'm saying? But and the only thing that I have that is electric and you can and portable is I have like a little griddle thing, and I haven't used that in a long time, and I don't really want to use that right now. But I'm just saying, you know, because sometimes having these portable, you know, cookers, you may think like on an everyday basis, oh, I don't need that. But, you know, once again, when the power goes out in a situation like that, you kind of can use it for cooking and stuff like that instead of just going completely hungry. Now, don't get me wrong, I will love to just be hungry and use it as an excuse to, you know, lose weight. I'm sure if shit hits the fan and we really need to eat something, we would be able to find something to eat downstairs, something. But yeah, what else do I want? Obviously, more so like a heavy duty flashlight. I'd want like a heavy duty flashlight. This is cute and all, but you know, this isn't anything, you know, this is just something you use like because you don't have anything else. This is just something you use just because it's cute. But I would like an actual heavy duty industrial flashlight. I think I made a video about this one time about things to get, like things to do or things that I want if the power was out, like for actual long time. Or you know how people talk about zombie apocalypse. I don't believe in a zombie apocalypse. I don't believe in zombies, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you really would, if you really were stuck. And a lot of people, you know, what if you were just stuck in your home? You know, it's good to have stuff so that you can stay comfortable. Once again, usually I would be with my kids. And I'd like to hope that if something like that really happened, I'd like to hope that my kids are a lot older. Because being a parent is one of the last things I really want to do in a situation like that. Like, I would want to work together with my kids, but I wouldn't want to have to be sitting here like going crazy over them. I want them to be grown up by that time, or at least teenagers. But that's the one good thing about all of this, is that the kids are over their dads. They're safe, they're amazing, but they are, I have time to rest, I have time to do me. When I say it's still like a vacation, even though there's no power, it's still like a vacation. Like, I really can just, I can rest, relax, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about them saying like, I'm hungry, mommy, and I have to scramble and try and figure out what to do and da 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 da. Like, that is Renee's, you know, issue. That's for him to deal with. He's fine. Everybody's fine. But yeah. But yeah, so with that being said, I will see you later. But yeah, but I was gonna say also something to have in your bag would be, or your stash or whatever, would be one of those portable, you remember those portable DVD players that were like a laptop type of vibe? So get one of those and have a supply of DVDs to where, you know, you could have some entertainment. You could watch a movie, or you could have kids watch a movie and blah blah blah. You know, it's just a form of entertainment, so you're not just sitting around. Now personally, I'm okay. I don't necessarily need to be entertained at every time of the hour. Thankfully, I actually do have internet on my phone, so I'm just sitting here looking at TikToks. So that's kind of another thing, is that my internet on my phone, my cellular service, is working now. So that is a form of entertainment for me. That is a form of just, you know, but let's just say theoretically you don't even have that. Then that, once again, that would revert back to just the fact that, like, you know, the whole idea of having a portable DVD player with some DVDs would be an option. And not only that, but it would just also be cool because it could be like an ambiance kind of thing. Sometimes you ever like having the TV playing and it's just playing and you're not even really watching it, it's just in the background. So like that. So yeah, it's kind of like that movie Leave the World Behind, when that little girl at the end of the movie, she found a house with a bunker and it just was perfectly, you know, designed and ready to go. and she found a whole case of DVDs and just wanted to watch Friends, and she just put it in and watched Friends. So it's just like the world could literally be ending. I'm kidding, but I'm just saying, like there could be a real situation, and it would be cool to know that you would be able to just chill. And the thing is, what if there's a situation where you don't even need a whole underground bunker? Like, what if it's just the fact that, like I said, what gets attacked is the internet and the power, but you're in your house safely. Eventually people are going to, eventually some people are not going to be able to just be in their house anymore. They're going to have to find, saying, I don't know, I'm not going to get into this because I don't really even know what I'm trying to say, but it's just like eventually even being at your house is just not enough anymore because you need to go to the store to get food and, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But I'll try to maybe update you, see what happens next, see how long the power remains off, and see what I decide to do from here. I want to find another candle because I don't want my Bath and Body Works candle to just completely burn, and I probably shouldn't have burned all 3 wicks because that's probably causing it to burn faster. So I want to find another candle, and honestly, I probably don't even need a candle going since it's daytime. I think that maybe if the power is off at nighttime, I would want to preserve and save my candles for then, because once again, when you can try to preserve and save your resources for when you actually need them, I think that is important, because I might need something like that at tonight. I don't know, but I wouldn't want to have to use it when I don't need it in a time like now. So it's still dark, don't get me wrong. Like I said, you see how dark my house is? And it's like sunlight, daylight. It may be a little cloudy, but my house is horrible with lighting, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I love natural lighting. I love well-lit, naturally sunlit houses. And I absolutely hate how dark my house is. This is depressing. Like, it is literally pitch dark in there. There's windows in there. There's windows. That's a living room. Yeah, yeah. And as you can see, I have the phone next to a window, so you can see that it is very much so sunlight, sun bright. But it's even barely putting some light in my room because we have these dark, shades over the windows, and I can't really say or do anything about it. So just know that when I move and get my own place, that's like something that I want, is like big, open, natural lighting. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah. 1,000%. If I had a car, I'd be driving around. 1,000%. If I had a car, I would be driving around. Being at the house is getting very, very boring. My parents are just in their room, sleep, I guess. I don't really know what they're doing. They ain't doing nothing. I would be driving around. Even if I know there's really not power around the town anyway, but it would be something to do just to get in the car and go somewhere. I know my parents are not going to let me use the car. They only let me use the car when they want me to use it, which is fine. It's their car, it's their property. I'm not expecting them to let me use it, but I definitely feel like I probably either drive over Renee's house by now or my friend's house. They chillin'. I have like 2 or 3 people I could like just hit up and go over their house right now if I had a car. And I don't really want to ask them to come get me. But, or just simply just drive around just for no reason, just to drive around, Because it's one thing to be stuck in the house and not have a car when you have power and Wi-Fi and you can keep yourself busy with the TV, internet, and music, and all types of stuff. But when you have nothing, and those hours creep by, you have nobody to talk to. I don't even have the kids. My dog doesn't even want to be around me. I'm literally like, this is like similar to isolation. You know, now I do have some things to do, and I do have my phone, and I want to limit my exposure with my phone because I don't want to be burning up the charge on the phone, even though I can charge it. But I want to just slowly use my resources as slow as possible. I don't want to burn through all of my power things and then I have nothing. But I do have a car charger, and if shit really hits the fan, I will go to the car and charge up one of my devices just for the sake of the fact that, like, oh, but I do need a key for that. So actually, yeah, no. And I don't have a solar power charger or anything like that either. But it's just getting to the point where it's kind of getting actually boring, and people are hungry. This is just, I'm not one to complain too much. I know there's people who are probably complaining like, Texas needs to get it together. This is unacceptable that we out here just like this. But I understand that sometimes you have to put matters in your own hands when stuff like this happens, and you have to almost expect the worst to happen sometimes. And like, if you are prepared and you have stuff to where you are able to be comfortable, you know, then, you know, and I wish I was one of those people. I always have had a desire to have, you know, like I said, I always desired to have like a bag full of stuff, a generator, and all types of stuff that I mentioned before. But it is what it is. Like, there's the update is that there is no update. The update is that I'm just talking. I did talk to my kids, so I think some type of power must be on over their house. They're able to cook over there. My friend, he said his parents' house is has power, but his house, you know, he's over his friend's apartment, and then Tori, I haven't really checked up on her. Maybe I should check up on her, but you know, pretty much it really don't matter that deep because at the end of the day, like, just waiting. So we are going out to get food. Well, at least to look and see what's going on. So once again, if that were me, I would have been done that. But so I'm bringing my car charger so I can charge my phone up. Even though my phone has a pretty decent charge, I just thought that I would bring some cords and charge what I can in the car. Take advantage of that. Because once again, when you don't know how long the power is going to be out, it could be out all day and night. So I would rather be more so prepared in a sense right, I can get my devices charged up. Like, my fan is on like 50. I'm gonna bring all this stuff. Like, just, I know I'm not gonna be able to charge everything, but does this have two USBs? It has a USB-C charger as well. We're just gonna do what we can. So I have my other USB charger, I have my earphones. So whatever I can get charged, I will try to charge. I think the main priority is my phone, though. I think the main thing that I'm going to try to charge is my phone. And maybe my fan as well. Because obviously we ain't going to be in the car for a long time. And this and that, but... yeah, that's what I was going to do. That's what my mom was telling me to do. So should I wear my hair down or should I put it up? Once again, I want to wash my hair. Ouch. Just gonna do something like that. I do want to wash my hair. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that today because my blow dryer will not be able to work and blah blah blah. I'm sorry, I feel like so crazy, but I said I was gonna do some writing. I haven't done any writing. I haven't done a lick of writing. I did find some fruit roll-ups and I did eat like maybe 2 or 3. But I don't like to just sit here and eat junk like that. So that's nice to have as a little snack. But and then I have chocolate as a snack. But once again, like that's not a main thing that I want to eat. We have cake downstairs. But other than writing, I wouldn't know what to do with my time other than just being on my phone. I wouldn't know what to do with my time. I'm very bored. I'm like really, really bored. So hopefully we can find some food while we're out and just something to do.
Don't mind, but I ain't trying to chew you out.
Hey, we was talking about the lights. How we get off on this? How do we get
I
from
said
lights?
both
No, how
but
do
some
we get
people,
from lights?
where I was going with it, is
How
some
do we
people
get
don't
from
stop.
lights? How do we
And
get
then
from
I
lights?
know. You
How
think I'm
do
a
we get
fool?
from
Ain't nobody even talking.
How we get from lights? How we
Because you said, I know. I've been driving for you. I didn't even ask you all that, Negro.
No, you ain't got, nobody can tell you nothing.
You right. You can't.
Oh, Lord, poor Leroy, Jesus.
And he loves
If he breathes, hey, why you breathing like that, you nigga?
I don't jump down people's throat over anything.
Yes, you gotta watch this car.
Because I don't.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
But if somebody come for me,
maybe I need to move over there. Because if
somebody
light is
come
short,
for me, I
you
come for
just
them.
lied. Why you want
If you, I'm going to record you.
Yeah,
If you
you
come
just
for me,
lied. You
I
just
come for you, but I don't generally.
You just said
I don't generally. I said I don't come for nobody.
So we got Chick-fil-A. We drove around town. You probably saw that there was an argument in the car. And I don't know if I'm going to put that in the video or not. I might put a part of it in. But, you know, just... But yeah, it's so funny because when we drove around town, some of the stoplights, like the traffic lights, were not working. Some of them were. Some parts of town had power and some parts of town didn't. It honestly was very sporadic. So I'm glad that I'm glad we finally left the house because I would have been did this. You know, me personally, I would have been left. I think it really sucks to realize that some people have power, but you know, we're one of the people who don't. And like I said, it is, although it's random, we live at the very far end of the town. Like we live way my friend was telling me that we're probably going to go without power for a day. Because from what I recall, whatever the storm did, it did enough to where it looks like someone's going to have to fix something. Like the storm did some type of damage to something, the power or something like. And someone's gonna have to fix it. And it's so funny because when the storm was happening, what the heck? Okay, so I had to deal with that. The, bo the boredom. So here's the update. Obviously, there's still not power. The only difference is it is nighttime now. See, it was a vibe when it was daytime. It was actually a little bit exciting, I guess. Having no power in the daytime is like fine and dandy. I love the light, the sunlight, the daytime, all of that stuff. Love it. But I definitely not feared, but dreaded, kind of just like annoyed about the fact that the power still would possibly not be working at nighttime. So here we are. It's nighttime and there's still no power. And I'm definitely super annoyed. I think this is when it's gonna really get to me more than anything because, you know, I would like to have my fan. I would like to. I had to delete some stuff on my phone, so I don't remember what I was gonna say, but on a normal basis, I'm so used to having all my devices on. I have my TV on, I have this computer on, I have my laptop, I have my phone, I have my fan, I got lights, like everything. I'm so used to stimulation in a way, you know. If anything, I'm used to overstimulation, but I'm used to having a lot going on. Now, this is decent enough. I have this light, I have a candle, I have multiple candles. So I am kind of like, okay, I'm not just sitting in the dark because I would surely be like, it would really be a problem if I was sitting in the dark. I would have to go over someone's house because I cannot be in the dark. But this is why I knew I needed to preserve my devices because if I'm going to be out of power all night, and I know myself, I'm probably going to be up all night until like 1, 2 in the morning, and it's going to really suck. I'm going to need some music, some type of ambiance, you know? I'm going to need some ambiance. So once again, let me look at my phone percentage. So my phone is actually on 21%, so it is on the verge. You know, my phone is very, very close to dying, but obviously I'm not really going to use it too much. I don't know, but I might, I might start using my phone a little bit more. I'm going to use it for music and maybe even to watch something, so that's where I get a little bit nervous about, how well are my devices going to last throughout the night is probably the real question to ask, because I told you I have my regular charging. I have this that I just bought from Five Below, and I'm so glad I got it. It's a full charge, so this is something. I have my laptop that is currently charging. Well, currently, the light that's connected to it is connected to my laptop. So my laptop is really just going to be a light source for that reason. I don't have any other use for my laptop, so I'm going to use it just simply as a light source. That light does not burn up pretty much hardly any battery. I'll just say that. So that light being on for hours, I don't think it's going to really burn up the battery on my laptop. My laptop is mainly only going to be used for that type of light source. I have my fan, which I've discovered is a charging device, even though it's only on about 50%. But that's still a decent amount to use for some type of charging. And I think that is all that I have for charging devices. Is just this thing, my fan, and my laptop. Yikes. Yikes. Actually, that's not a lot. Maybe I can look around and see what all I have just in case I might need it, because I really am going to start needing stuff for the nighttime. That's why I kind of was trying to preserve what I have, because I would hate to like not have anything, you know, and then would probably have to force myself to go to sleep, which is, I can't force myself to go to sleep. Let's just start there. I also want to mention that I don't have anything to do. I tried actually writing, and sure, writing can be a thing that I can do, but I tried writing. My hand, eventually your hand hurts and you don't want to write anymore, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Maybe I can kind of scout around my room and see what I have. Maybe I have something else to use. At least maybe one more charging device would make me feel a little better, but I don't know. And of course, my mom probably has stuff, but I really don't. I'd rather not ask her for anything. And I honestly would rather have, I would love to have at least one more light source. I have a ring light over there that's USB powered. I don't know how much power it draws. I assume not, maybe not much. But I don't want to charge it on any of the things that I have currently, because I want to use that as like phone chargers, because my phone is already gonna go dead. So the first thing is I'm gonna like hook my phone up to this, and this is not gonna charge. This only holds one complete phone charge. I'm not planning on using my phone heavy duty, because I know that if I'm really heavy duty using my phone, it's gonna die. It's gonna run through that. It's gonna run through that, and then I'm gonna want to charge it to my laptop, and then I'm not gonna have any light besides a candle. And a candle is honestly not enough light for me. Like the candle going without this light is just not it. It's not it. So maybe, like I said, I might scout around. I'm not hopeful about it because I don't think I have anything else, but maybe I can scout around and see if I have maybe one more thing or whatever resources I may even find in general. Maybe something to just do in general. So we're gonna kind of like look around and see what I might have, and yeah, it just sucks because it's really getting to me the fact that there's some people like right in my town that is sitting with power, and of course, you know, where I live, of course, we'd be some of the last people to get power. Some people's power has been coming on, like it seemed like ain't nobody really checking up on me too much. I have my friend that I'm talking to, but I just don't know how to feel about this. Like other people have power and other people don't have to live like this and have to be like out here like, well, let's see. And I was hoping that this week, you know, without the kids would be like a vacation and a fun thing. And now this is turning into more so of a nightmare, like just annoying. Like I'm not scared or anything. I'm just annoyed more than anything. And I just wish that this was not happening. And I wish I was just being able to have a normal day, a normal night. At any time, power, come back on. But I know they're like working on it. So chances are at this point, it's going to be a night of no power because, you know, whoever has been working on whatever is clocked out for the night. And so we're just stuck out for the night to figure ourselves out. If I have nothing else, and power just runs out, then I guess I just have candles. If nothing else, I do have candles, and I have a lot of candles, so I won't be in the dark. But for that to be my last resort and my only thing left would really suck. I'd really be living in the colonial times. But once again, let's look and see. I'll update you to see if I have anything, but we'll see. So upon further inspection, I have went and looked around. I found my son's tablet, and my other son has a tablet too. Now this is dead. However, I couldn't find anything else, but I went to the car, and I went to the car that was in the garage, and that one didn't get anything, but I got my car charger, and I went to the car outside, and it was able to charge something. So that gives me at least a little bit of hope to know that if my devices were literally about to die and I feel like I had nothing else, then I can go to the car to charge something. Now, I feel like I'm going to go to the car anyway to charge this tablet, so this tablet can get a full charge, or at least enough of a full charge, and it can be used as a device to, you know, just ambiance, have something on. So I don't want my phone to be the only device. And actually, I'm actually just gonna hook this up to my charger for now, and then when my charger dies, I think I'll just charge that in the car and then bring it back in, and you know, so yeah, basically. So yeah, I think that me having kind of like an ambiance, something that's going on, like something, I know this is my son's tablet and this has kids stuff, but I can access YouTube. And even if I'm watching kids stuff and I can't access full-blown YouTube, that's fine by me. We will just have to see, or maybe I can download a different YouTube app and just delete it later. Just something, some type of an ambiance, something going besides my phone, because your phone is kind of like my main device. It's my main lifeline. Not to mention, I also need to charge my phone. So I'm about to start charging devices now. But once again, it's good to know that my car, well, my mom's car, is a charging source, you know. So that's good. I'm not going to be sitting in the car, but I will periodically, you know, start alternating things to get charged up, you know, in the car. But yeah, we're going to start by charging my phone and definitely powering this up, because I like to have devices. And honestly, if I could find my other son's tablet, because I know he left it here. Oh no, that's not it. No, thought I saw it. But yeah, if I could, and I probably should have did this when it was daytime, but I guess I wasn't really thinking. I didn't realize the lack of resources. So yeah, but still, at least having this one device is definitely good enough for me for now, and I definitely feel good about that. What also came across my attention is the fact that there are some houses on my street with power. When I went outside, I saw some houses. The house across the street from me has lights on. I saw someone over there, their garage doors open. They had their lights on and stuff. But the people on this actual street, it looked like no one on my actual street, just, you know, this didn't have power. And it's just, it makes me so irritated. Like, of course, we would be the ones stuck out with no power, you know, and literally people like just across the street from me has power. And I don't know if it has anything to do with spectrum, or if it has something to do with the grid, or just, I have no idea what it has to do with, but it's very, very irritating to me, because anytime the power goes out, we are the ones, you know what I'm saying, who be stuck out. We be the ones with no power. And I'm telling you, it's really, really deeply irritating to see that. It'd be different if like everybody on the street, like everybody in this area didn't have power. But it's the fact that it's just random houses do have power. Now, I don't know if they have generators, some sort of, but to be honest with you, it's not even that, because the whole room is lit up, like the light is on. Second of all, like I said, the garage door is up over there, and they have their garage lights on. So this ain't no generators. Some people have power, and that's really irritating to me. But that's also telling me that even more so, you need to really have things in place and be prepared for stuff like this. This always happens at least once a year, and I'm always in a weird position. And maybe the next time, no matter how broke I am, I might have to really be able to set aside a little bit of money here and there, you know, to just buy random little things like phone chargers and charging devices, or just devices that you can use, even just battery powered lights. I realize like I don't have any actual battery powered lights that I can just put some batteries in them and don't even have to worry about charging them. Or like solar powered chargers and things like that. Like some of those things that are like, you know, or like I said, that power bank thing that you could put USB things in, like for real. And I always told myself I want to experiment with having a day of no power so that I can test out what I have and, you know, see how the longevity of things and see how it goes. Well, we're really testing out what I have now, but I'm not very prepared. I don't really have many things, but I will say recently from Temu, I bought some things that actually are useful. Like I said, I bought this from Five Below. The light I'm using right now is a light I just bought from Temu. 10 out of 10 purchase. The ring light I have can be used as a light source. I don't know if I'm going to use it at all. I don't know if I'm going to use it now. I don't know, but that is just a regular USB, and that is useful. So I did buy some things that are actually useful. I have a sunset lamp over here that I could hook up, so I could honestly have a couple of real lights going on. I mean, let me get this sunset lamp. And you know, you can just plug this in and boom, this is a light right here. This is a very nice light source. I'm loving this. I can put this on the roof. You see it? This is a light source. You know what I'm saying? And this, I really would like to maybe have the ambiance now. It's burning up battery, but once again, if I can use the car to passively charge things on and off and just kind of like switch it around every hour or every 2 hours, I don't know, then that would be useful. This could also be a very good flashlight while I was walking around in the house. It's very weird walking around your house with no lights, just a flashlight, you know? But yeah, it's just kind of irritating, kind of infuriating. Sure, it can be something that's fun and cool and exciting, but mainly when you're... Where's the light prepared for it? So my mom did give me this. And this is really what I was talking about when I said this is something that I want to get for myself. Let me put this like right here maybe. I want this to be in the background somewhere. So I can't. So this is on 50%. It's charging my mom's phone, but this can also be some. We got stuff. We got a few things here. We're doing something now. So I see I probably can hook up my son's tablet to that. Like I said, I wish I could find my other son's tablet. Maybe I'll try and find it. Maybe I won't. I think we might be good if I gotta find the cord to this now. But we're starting to do something here. We are starting to do something here. Let me get this hooked up. What?
I just need a little juice because I can charge mine up tomorrow in the car.
What you on?
I'm on 36. This one is a lot faster because I was on 33. You want to see if your granny want to charge yours?
I guess so.
But her... Yeah, see, because it'll be a lot faster.
Okay. Well, you want to bring this down?
It'll do two, though.
Oh, so you're going to bring it up here maybe?
You could ask her if she want to charge.
Okay. Okay. So, once again, I have this this extra charger now, but that doesn't mean that I'm not using the car as a charging source as well, because I see that it is, you know, it's now it's on 48% when it was on 50. Now it powered this up. This is on 5%, so I will be able to use this as a ambiance. And honestly, this is probably gonna be going like pretty much all night. Let's see if I could download another YouTube, because I don't want to mess up my son's YouTube because he's very particular about his stuff. Oh, there's no Wi-Fi, but I can use my hotspot. I'll do that. But damn, I have to use a hotspot for this. That's a whole nother nightmare. Forgot about that, but I'll still use it. Still gonna use it. Still gonna use it. But it's good to have these things. It's good to have this light, and I'm using it. I'm glad I decided to use it because I was like, I have it, but I didn't realize how amazing it is. And using it as a flashlight to walk through my house is like, is really, really good. It's a way better flashlight than my phone or that thing. Now, if I had an actual legitimate flashlight, then that's a different story, but this is really, really good. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident. The only thing is boredom. Now, yes, I will try to have some videos going, but that's only going to be so interesting. I do have TikTok and Instagram, I suppose, and I still can write, do some writing. I'm just used to my computer. I think that's just the main, I'm used to either playing games on my computer like Sims 4 or working on something like doing actual work or watching my TV, like, you know, I'm used to stuff like that. So it's just like an acquired taste. But I'm not super uncomfortable. Tomorrow, I mean, honestly, I just hope the power comes on tomorrow. That's it. I just hope that the power comes on at some point tomorrow. Hell, I hope it comes on randomly tonight. It could be 1 in the morning and come on. And I promise you, I'll be perfectly perfect. I would be perfectly fine and happy. But I don't know. When you just don't know, then you still have to preserve and do the best that you can. So I'm not going to use up all my chargers tonight. I still will use the car as a resource. You know, I'll use everything that I have, right? But I'm still going to use the car because my mom, she's going to take the car tomorrow to work. And that won't be a charging source anymore. So by the time my mom goes to work tomorrow, if the power's still not on, meaning before I even go to sleep too, like I'm gonna try to make sure that stuff is good because before I even go to sleep, I want to make sure that everything is charged. I want to make sure my phone is fully charged, my fan is fully charged, even the tablet, and even that, my four main devices, has to be a full charge tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have the whole day. Like if we're out for the entire day tomorrow, then, which I don't think it's going to be out for the entire day, but I still, you need to prepare and, you know, with what you can prepare with. So I want everything to be a full charge tomorrow, you know? So if anything, that thing will probably die, and my laptop has a good chance of dying anytime. And I won't be able to recharge my laptop. This don't have a plug. I don't think. Yeah, this can't plug in my actual laptop. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to really. We used to have devices that could do that, but whatever. So, oh, just trying to make sure my grandma's phone is on the charger. It won't stay in, but that'll work for now. Oh, it won't stay in. It's just really, really weird. Stay in. Okay. Nope. Whatever. I can say I tried. I guess I'll update you once again. I'm just mainly bored, but we'll see with the devices how well that keeps me going. I'm not going to be trying to vlog too much. I know I'm kind of vlogging a lot, but I also know that this takes a lot of my battery. So I'm going to try to keep this a minimum and yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling in my bed until I get sleepy, pretty much. But before I fall asleep, I want to make sure that all of my devices are charging. And then, not to mention, I also have these string lights. These string lights themselves, you know, well, I'm not gonna show it actually, but that's something that is a light source. It's a USB light. So that's another thing that could be used as a light, you know. So we're good over here. We're pretty good over here. Like, I'm not tripping too much. I'm not like going without. I'm not in need. I'm not, you know, in a bad situation. You know, it's just it's just not what I'm used to. But I'm definitely okay with the things I have. And we're nowhere near like, oh, I'm running out of things. So, yeah. I'm just sitting here eating a watermelon. Yes, I'm on my bed, but I'm a very, very careful eater. I have this sitting on top of something, so it's not going to be soaking my sheets or anything. Like, I obviously am eating like a civilized person. And I don't even be in my bed like that, but it's the most comfortable place to be. Just mentally comfortable. Like, when the power's out, especially at nighttime, there's a lot of mental uncomfortability. Is that even a word? There's just a lot of mental uncomfortable. And like, you guys know, I think I've said it before, but I thrive off of vibes. Vibes are like very important to me. And I'm trying my best to have the vibes be as good as possible. In this situation, I didn't want to just sit here with the candle burning and that be it. Like, it's very important that I have two light sources right now. And I also have my ring light that I could turn on. I just want to quickly show you what that looks like. This thing is still on a full charge, so if I needed to charge something, I could. But you see, this is horrible. The vibe like this is horrible. But I have my USB light here, and as you can see, that is also something. And actually, I'm vibing with that too. Both of those lights are a vibe. And I am able to make it because of this. I'm so glad I bought these lights. When I did, I mean, these days they make things USB powered so much, but you don't know how helpful that has been. Having things that are USB powered instead of something you plug into like a wall outlet, because I just simply could not use any of that stuff unless you have the proper charger for it, but I personally don't. So like, you know, having USB powered lights is so incredibly helpful. And I know I've said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm so glad that the kids are not here. Number one, just for my sanity. Like, just for my sanity, I'm glad that the kids are not here. My sanity, their sanity. But I'm glad they're not here because they're in a better place. They're over their dad's house. Their dad's house has power. He can cook for them. They're literally thriving over their dad's house. Over here, they'd be so miserable. And I'm able to use Adam's tablet. I've been watching YouTube videos with it. I signed in on my account. And that's giving me a sense of normalcy, the best that I can have. Because I'm very, very mentally uncomfortable. And like I said, I'm probably going to end up staying up pretty late tonight. Last night, I went to bed at 2. Like, ever since Remy's been out of school, I'm just used to going to bed late, waking up late. Although I went to sleep, although I woke up super early today, that doesn't really make a difference because I'm not tired. I took a nap earlier today, and then I took another slight nap, just a little. I closed my eyes for a little bit, and then my mom woke me up because she wanted to talk on the porch. So my mom and I talked on the porch for a couple of hours just to pass time. Because we were freaking bored. You know what I'm saying? Just to pass the time because we were so bored. It was a vibe. It was fine. There was no arguments. There was no, it was a vibe. We're talking and it was great. And then it got dark. We came inside. But once again, I have a few neighbors who have power. And it's really grinding my gears real bad. I'm trying not to be salty about it. I'm trying to just because the power going out for me is something that happens a good, like, at least once a year. It might not be much more than that. Because what had happened was, with the tornado, like, the power was, like, kind of playing with us. Like, it was trying to flicker on and off. You don't realize how bad it is once, you're knee deep into a power outage. At first you're thinking like, oh, because you don't know what to expect with a power outage. You don't know how long the power is going to be out. That's it. It's just, now, anytime I have a power outage, especially given our circumstances, where we live, and how, power likes to just, where I live, the power just come on the last out of everybody. We're going to be the last round of people who get our power fixed. And I promise you, nobody's working on it right now. Like, it's not, I'm willing to bet you money that I'll wake up tomorrow and it still won't be fixed. It'll probably be fixed at some point tomorrow, but I'm just saying it's not going to be fixed tonight. I'll be very, very surprised. Don't get me wrong, it'll be a great surprise, but I'm not counting on it. So normally when the power goes out, I'm planning and I'm expecting more so the worst, which is it'll probably be out all day and night. And I feared that was going to happen, and it did. So my fear came true. But thankfully, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm vibing. I'm eating. I have entertainment. I have my vlog. I'm texting my friend. I'm not gonna just succumb. What? Who is this on my grandma's phone? Amen. Amen. Okay. Power will be on soon. We're fine. No power, I guess. If. Okay. Just. I'm almost done with this watermelon. Toe it up. It was a good watermelon. My mom said a man was selling watermelons on the street, and that's when you know it's good because they grow them themselves. So it's better than the watermelon you get at the store. I mean, I am gutting this watermelon. And you know, this is going to be another long vlog. Definitely. At least a good hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours. I don't even know. It's going to be another like 2-hour vlog. And I'm going to keep all this in it. I don't know if you guys like long vlogs like this. Of course, not every vlog is going to be really long. But sometimes, like, stuff has been happening. And I have something to say about it. I don't have any friends to talk to be honest with you. So this, you and me, you know, me vlogging has been something for, it's been doing something for me, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, otherwise I feel really alone. And I am texting my friend, but I still need, you know, that feeling of being able to connect with something. Oh, finally one bar went down with this light. This light might be taking up some battery. And then this light in particular, last time I opened up my computer, it was on like 68 or something percent. Now it's on 61%. So this light is doing good. I predict that it's probably gonna maybe last all night. Just because of the fact that like it's you know, my computer is dying very slowly, so I'm very glad about that. I'll be able to have that light for a good night. We got this going. I got actually my fan charging in my mom's car. Some things will be going in that. I mentioned that I will be using my mom's car. This has officially died. I did use it to charge my grandma's phone, my phone, and the tablet, so nothing was able to get like crazy. This is up to 22%. This is my grandma's phone. I'll try to get my grandma's phone on full charge with just whatever I have on hand. Okay, it's time for me to put this somewhere. Okay. And then that candle is smelling really good. It's like a beeswax candle. Let's see. It is hot, and I'm being such a fool for. I got this candle for free. This was one of my freebies. So here we are. using you, I will probably go ahead and use it up. But I know you can't really see it, but I'm putting it right back up here. I'll pretty much, I don't necessarily even need it, to be honest with you. Right now, I really don't even actually need it, but it's more so of an ambiance. And I know if I don't use it now, that there's not many occasions that I would use it because I don't really. Okay, we're gonna switch lights for a second. We're gonna switch back to this one just for the sake of ambiance. And I think it's taking up, that's a stronger light that's taking out my battery a little bit faster. So I don't know, we might stick to this. This is just as good to me. I don't have to have no big strong lighting in here, to be honest with you. Just something that at least makes me feel good. I don't know. But you know, at this point, I still don't really know what I'm gonna do. Probably just gonna continue like watching some YouTube videos, and I might do a little. That's all there really is to do, is watch YouTube videos, do some writing. I can do some stuff on my phone, you know. But there's nothing I can do to charge up my grandma's phone right now. Actually, I would need the fan to charge anything at this point. My phone isn't all the way charged. The tablet's not all the way charged. So we're kind of in a slight situation. So I might sacrifice that charger to get some stuff charging, so I can alternate between that and the fan, and I'll bring that in and have things charging. That fan can just be used as a fan in general, but I am trying to use up my resources as less as possible. So even though it is kind of although it is kind of hot and I probably would need my fan, it's not even no big strong fan either, but it would be enough to keep me cool because it's not like super hot. It's just a little annoyingly hot, just a little bit hot. And the fan would be really good, but I don't know. One of my biggest tasks is to have all my devices charged. Obviously, I talked about that. I want my grandma's phone to get a full charge, at least. Let's start there. So that's one less thing I'll have to worry about. And then, you know, when my phone gets down, and like my phone and my son's tablet, those two devices can kind of chill for, you know, I can chill on that for a while. But, you know, once our other devices start going low, I will start charging everything else. So I don't know fully how I feel about everything. I don't know. But I'm not having fun. I'm not having a good time. I'm doing the best that I can. And I'm trying to, you know, but this is not really very fun to me. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. I'm just extremely, extremely annoyed. And I typically do not complain too much. But this is like really, really out of my element. And I'm in my own house, but I'm out of my element. So I can only imagine the people overseas who are struggling and stuff. Like, this is a minor inconvenience for an American girl like myself. It really makes me think of those people who are overseas and like Palestine. I don't really actually know fully what's going on. I haven't been doing a lot of research into it, but what I can say is that there's people suffering. And even me feeling just a bit of suffering myself, I can only imagine how people are feeling, you know, and you don't really imagine that until you start to experience some suffering yourself, even if it's just a little bit. I'm sure the people who are suffering wish that they could be in a situation like this, you know, but me myself, to feel a little bit out of my comfort zone, I'm starting to at least a little bit see what other people are going through, and it really breaks my heart for people. in this world and things like that. But anyway, I'll update you later. And yeah. So update, it is 1 o'clock in the morning and I am actually ready to go to bed. I thought I was going to be staying up all night. But the reality is I probably am going to stay up all night. And I'll tell you why. I'm just going to kind of try to force myself to stay up as long as I need to. But I'll tell you why. If I can set this down. Whatever. The charging situation is the main thing I'm focused on right now because it's nighttime. I only charging source that I have to re-up all my devices is my mom's car. At this point, I am full-blown using my mom's car to charge up some things. I had that little red charger charging my grandma's phone, and it charged her phone pretty well. I wish it was something now. Okay, stand on. Okay. So the red charger charged my grandma's phone up pretty well. And I actually sacrificed a lot of time and precious charge on my grandma's phone. I got my grandma's phone up to 65%. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not going to be as ambitious as I originally was going to be. I originally wanted all my devices to be charged up 100%, everything, including my grandma's phone. But what is happening is things are charging slowly and chargers are burning through fast. You know, so the rate of charging and the rate of devices being burned through is like not a good match. So I'm just kind of doing the best that I can. The reason why I am staying up as late as I can, I'm used to pulling all-nighters like and thankfully I do have this fan right now because, you know, if I have to use it, you know, even just on the first setting, just to have a little something because it is getting hot. I will mention that. It's getting hot. This fan is currently on 65%. When I pulled it out of the car, it was only on 77%. It didn't get to 100%. So keep that in mind. It didn't get to 100% charge, but 77 was enough for me to be like, okay, well, let me just use it. I have to switch it out. My other charger is on its last bar. So here we are. This fan is currently charging my phone and I'm also using it as a fan on and off. I'm on the first, this is the struggle, right? This is the struggle. This is not fun. It's on the first setting, which is giving me life. But I can't even use the fan full time because I'm gonna turn it back off so that my phone can get the best charge possible. Because it probably charges even slower with the fan being on. So I'm just trying to absorb the fan as much as I can, and then I'm gonna turn it back off. So let's do that. I'm gonna turn it back off, and then I have my Evian spray. I mean, I could probably use this. That kind of woke me up too, because I'm getting sleepy, you know. And if I really just need to go to sleep, I can go to sleep and kind of just wake myself up, just like set an alarm. Kind of wake myself up because it is very important that I switch chargers out. Like, it may not seem that crucial to you, but what I don't want is to not be prepared and the power is still out for X amount of time, like all day. Like, of course, I'm expecting the power to just come back on tomorrow. Don't get me wrong. It won't be in vain, everything that I'm doing, if the power just comes on. You know, even if me pulling it all night and doing all this effort, I will not be upset with the power coming back on. Ooh, this is cool. Actually, ooh, yeah, that's nice and cool. But, because I can sleep through the day. But, and at least in the daytime I have sunlight. So, this candle is probably adding to me being warm and hot. it already be hot at nighttime, but this candle is probably making it even more warm. I probably actually don't need the candle, but I kind of want it as an ambiance a little bit. But anyway, the reason why I'm making myself stay up is because I'm trying to charge everything I can using my mom's car as much as I can because my mom's gonna be gone at work tomorrow. She's gonna use her car. So not only will I not be able to have anything to charge on, but we also just won't have a car. So me and Granny already kind of decided that we're gonna order DoorDash tomorrow because we don't have anything to cook. We don't have a car. What are we gonna do for food? You know. So the reason why I'm staying up is because the car is a valuable resource to charge up my devices. I can't even imagine what would be going on right now if I didn't have my mom's car. Everything would be dead or basically dead, or I just would stop using everything because I'm like, okay, everything's pretty much gonna die. Let me just stop, and then everything would be on like 20 to 40%, you know. So it's just not a great situation. This is not a great situation. This is struggle, but I feel a little bit better by at least charging some of my devices so that tomorrow I have something just in case I operate on just in case the power doesn't come on automatically tomorrow and we're still out of power for a long time. I still want to have my devices and my charging things to use, even though I probably will be asleep all day tomorrow since I stayed up all night. But you just want to have everything in place. Once again, I don't want to be tomorrow and I don't have anything. So we'll see how that goes. I probably won't update you anymore for the rest of the night. I'll probably just see you tomorrow. You can see the flamingo. Thankfully, I have my candle going. Okay, the candle was a good idea then. Because just in case the light go out, I have the candle. The candle isn't going to go out. But that brings a new issue there. Because I thought my laptop was going to last the entire night. I thought that light was going to last the entire night. Now I have to figure out what to do from there. But I have to use one of my devices. And I'm not happy about that. My phone is only on and I shouldn't be filming because this is not adding anything good. But I just want to document. But that's the update. Love it here. Just love it. So the light did work after all. Cause I tested my laptop and it wasn't dying quickly, so my laptop is still on 48%. So it looks like I can still I think the light just kind of timed out, which is understandable. It's understandable. But I do have the other candle going. I'm gonna go ahead and blow that out just to save resources as much as possible. So I'm gonna blow out the Bath and Body Works candle, or maybe I'll put this. Please don't burn a hole through it. Please, I'm begging you. That probably was not the best idea, but it didn't burn a hole through it. I don't think, but it did damage it, I think. Oh, no, no damage. Okay. I have something just playing now at this point. I might even put it over here. But I'm super, super glad. Sorry for all the updates, but I am super, super glad that is back up after all, because I thought that my laptop died, but that is still going strong. So that gives me so much. You don't even know. Like, that just made me feel so much better, the fact that that came back on. Because I was really out here, like, really You know, I'm trying. I should take my ass to sleep, but if I go to sleep right now, my phone ain't really on nothing good. Like, we already discussed this. I don't even have to even talk about it. Because you already know why I'm not trying to go to sleep right now. But I still might try and take a little nap, though. I really might, because, yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling tired. I sacrificed a lot of my time to charge my grandma's phone up to 65%, and I don't regret that, because she needed it, and I put her device first, but I'm paying the price, though. And I probably should have said, oh, well, oops, it only was able to get to 20% or something. Because that original charger that my mom gave me to use, I'm going to use the fan again for a little bit. That original charger that my mom gave me, it charges quickly, yeah. But all it did was get my grandma's phone up to about 30% or 40%, I can't remember. And it got my tablet up to about 40%. So it did its job, it did well, but, you know, it didn't get them all the way, and it died. So, you know, I can't use that anymore. So that's why using the car as a resource is very, very, very important. My fan is on 53%. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go once again. You probably won't get an update till tomorrow at this point. For real, for real. I just thought that that was very interesting and funny how that happened. But yeah. So good morning. It is the next day, and it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. And of course, I'm gonna go back to sleep. But I did wake up because my mom just left for work, and yeah. So I kind of want to give you a rundown of what happened last night and just where we are today. Obviously, the power's still not on. So I survived the night and made it through with all of my resources, and I was able to charge some things to at least a decent amount. You guys know that the first thing I did was charge my grandma's phone and get it up to 65%. And I feel good about doing that. But at the time, I had sacrificed a lot of that time getting her stuff charged up, and I needed my stuff to get charged up. So I spent damn near all night just simply alternating chargers. Like that charger that my mom had, which I wish she would have brought it to work and charged it up. But it's fair that she doesn't have her cord, so but it took a long time to charge things. It took a long time to get my phone charged. It took a long time to get my kid's tablet charged. And then, so we do, everything is charged somewhat. Nothing is charged like 100%. I guess besides this, this is the only thing that's really just like on full charge. My fan is at 42%, but it's actually dying very slowly. I only have it on the first setting. Um, because it dies slower when I have it on the first setting. It has 6 settings, and it does get cooler on higher settings, but I really was trying to preserve as much as possible because it dies much quicker, you know, when you put it on 2, 3, and more and more and more. So with it being on the first setting, it can kind of last a little longer, and I can kind of just use it because I need it because I was burning up last night. I was getting hot. So this, even the smallest little breeze was helpful, you know. Um, I don't know how much charge I have on my tablet, I mean on my computer, but probably a little something. I'm not gonna, as soon as it was morning time, I took my light off the computer to try to preserve that as much as possible because unfortunately, you know, the main thing is, what if we don't have power again for another night? Once again, I don't think that's likely at this point. I think at this point we're gonna get our power on sometime today before my mom gets back from work. I hope sooner than later. I hope that they can get it up like in the actual like morning time, because I can stress about this a little bit less. But at this point, I'm not really gonna hardly be using my devices just in case if I need them again tonight. But thankfully tonight, if I need them, I mom will be back and I can use her car when she does get back to charge some stuff. Like I said, I was able to get my phone to like 50%. I got my tablet up to like 70%, but it was on all night and it only went down 20 points, so now it's only at 50%, 50 something. So the tablet can just kind of sit and be on for a long time and it still won't die like super quickly. So I love that. It adds an ambiance. My phone, I really only am using my phone to vlog and text people and maybe like look at TikTok every once in a while a little bit. I'm not really using my phone real heavy duty, but yeah, I'm pretty much going to just go back to sleep and just kind of do that for a while. And me and Granny are gonna order DoorDash, and then I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do like today in general, but this is not fun. It's like camping in my own house, but at this point, it's getting very old. It's not fun. I got things that I need to do, want to do. I can't even do a trade. I just, this is kind of suffering. Like, this kind of sucks a lot. And I don't like this. And once again, it make you mad because other houses, like a few other houses, have power. The garage door up, you see lights on in the house, blah blah blah. And my mom's like, well, they might have a generator. Nah, babes, they have lights. They have lights. They have electricity. So now I kind of thought to myself that maybe I can try to find. I have two more portable chargers that I've lost somewhere, and I could try to find those today. Because it's easier to do something in the daytime than it is to do something at nighttime. It's easier to look for something in the daytime than the nighttime. And one of them is kind of a solar power charger, so I kind of want to see how that goes. But that's even if I even find them. I haven't seen those chargers in a while. My kids probably got hold to them, and God only knows where they are. But thankfully, this fan is a godsend. I would like my big fan on me, but this was at least decent enough for me to not be super burning hot. So I'll take that. I'm gonna go to sleep. And then the thing is, in the daytime, like, thankfully, now that it's daytime, I don't have to freak out so much. I mean, somewhat I do because my mom's car is gone, but I think I might be able to find my mom's key to her Porsche. And I might could use that as a charging device, maybe, if I can find that too. But I feel like I'm starting to get so obsessed with charging devices. In reality, like, I don't know, like, I'm good with this, and I'm not trying to run my batteries down. I don't know. Because now that it's daytime, it's just going to be me and the sun. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, in the daytime, I'm not really going to use my devices very much. You know, everything is meant to be used at nighttime. All right, well,